Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2013 closing ceremonies of the Wegmans LPGA Championship and the crowning of our champion this evening. May we first acknowledge as they approach the green the Pitch-In Club for all of their help during the tournament. Robert and Meredith Glenning, our flag bearers, thank you so much. A round of applause, please. And now making their way through the ranks to be welcome our official community sponsors, the official vehicle, Toyota, Anheuser-Busch, represented this evening by Nate Nepple. From Bunzel, giveaway for Dick Miller and Pans Lombardi. Representing Constellation Brand, Scott Rankin. From Heineken USA, Rich Ignizio. And North American Breweries, Pepsi Bombing Group, Greg Robbins. Staples Advantage, Lisa Finnegan. Also tonight, Time Warner Cable, and representing Waste Management, Jeff Richardson. We acknowledge Verizon as one of our corporate sponsors, and from Miller Coors, Peter Grant. We also want to acknowledge all of the Wegmans sponsors who are with us today. And please give a warm welcome, representing Ocean Spray Cranberries, David Igo. And our entire Wegmans team, please come forward. We want to give them a round of applause for all they do to make this tournament the success it is year after year. Could we have a very special warm welcome for the host of this tournament from Locust Hill Country Club, President Tom Manella, Peter Rogers, our General Manager Steve Barber, the golf professional, and a special welcome for the ladies and gentlemen you see coming here now, Rick Slattery, and the golf course crew. Rick, our superintendent, meeting the challenges of all the water this year and doing a superb job in getting this course ready for the final playoff today. Thank you so much for all you've done year after year to make this tournament such a success here at Locust Hill. Finally, as the remaining volunteers and participants come forward, let me acknowledge on the green Bill Strasburg, Vice President of Wegmans, Jerry Stahl, our tournament co-chair, Larry Kitts, our tournament co-chair, LPGA Commissioner Michael Wan. Please acknowledge all of the tournament committee chairs as a group. Also coming up now, our tournament directors, Leo Laskowski, Director of Facilities, Directors of Special Events, Sarah Marchand and Nicole Deal, Director of On-Course Hospitality, the Director of Spectator Services, Gary Parker, Director of Finance, Ron Knight, Director of Player Services, Jan Schreier, our Tournament Manager, Alyssa Dre. Tournament of Operations, Jim Garvey. Welcome in, please. Public Relations and Event Manager, Dan Minaj. Dan. Look at the little one there. Everybody's coming up. A warm welcome for someone who's been here year after year, our tournament director, Linda Hampton. And now, please, if you will, a big, or should we say from Rochester, a huge Rochester welcome for this year's winner of the 2013 LPGA Championship, Inbee Park. I also at this time would like to acknowledge who is being greeted now, Amy Abrams, who is helping with the interpretation and signing for the deaf and hard of hearing. Amy, thank you so much. And now please welcome tournament co-chair, Jerry Stahl.
Oh, thank you, Don. Thank you. We're always pleased to have somebody with your expertise help us with closing ceremonies. First of all, I'd like to thank my co-chairman, Larry Kitts, for his continued pursuit of excellence and leadership. Larry is with Wegmans Food Market, and he's one of the great teams that Wegmans brings to this tournament, and I truly believe that's why this event is thought of as maybe the best on the LPGA Tour. Larry? Where would we be without the Locust Hill team? The membership, you're great to allow us to come to your fabulous course. We really appreciate that. Tom Manella, the president, Pete Rogers, the general manager, makes things happen all week when we need something. At the spur of the moment, Pete's there to help us out. Steve Barber, likewise, the golf professional here. And of course, how many times have we heard about Rick Slattery and his grounds crew and what they did for us? You know, Thursday night was a challenging night for us, and when a number of us left after the sun went down, there were puddles all over this place, greens, and bunkers were washed out, and I heard the conversation about, well, what's going to happen tomorrow. The weather was going to get a little bit better, and Janet Lindsay said, can we play at 7:15 in the morning? And Rick said, you give me 4 or 5 hours with my crew and we'll make it happen. I can't tell you how many players couldn't believe the course was ready to play Friday morning at 7:15, and that's a real credit to Rick and his crew and the dedication they bring to this place. We were lucky to have one intern with us to assist us this year, and I'd like to acknowledge her, Haley Vick. Haley was with the pitching club. Haley, thank you. Okay, now I'd like to invite Christine Bauer and our new champion, Inbee Park, to come forward. We're going to draw a name, and the name we're going to draw is going to be the winner of a new Toyota Avalon. Whoa!
Not many, eh?
Bruce Evans of Parrish, New York.
Bruce Evans, happen to be here, Parrish, New York. Well, we will make sure that Bruce knows that he's the great winner of a new Toyota Avalon. Congratulations, Bruce. This year we had about 2,000 volunteers that help us with the tournament. They provide us thousands of hours of manpower. We would like to thank each and every one of them for their hard work and dedication. This was a great tournament, and there is no way we could have made it happen without these volunteers. So let's give those 2,000 volunteers a great hand. This being the LPGA Championship, their premier event, Mike Wan, the commissioner of the LPGA, is with us this evening, and I'd like to ask Mike to come forward and say a few words. Mike Wan. Well, as most of you know, we have players on our tour from 30 different countries. Today, when we played on Sunday, 165 countries watched Locust Hill and Rochester. I think we're qualified to say, based on the fact that we literally play around the world, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, there is no better place to play than Rochester and Pittsburgh. You guys really nailed it. A lot of towns and a lot of cities try to be major. You guys show up every year and prove that you are major. Thank you very much on behalf of the LPGA. We've sort of been plagued by rain wherever we've gone this year, so we got here and heard there might be a few inches of rain. We started to come up with all kinds of Plan B and Plan C. But for all you guys in the blue striped shirts, thank you very much for letting us play Plan A. That was unbelievable on your part. I'm going to finish with two thoughts. When I took the job back in 2010, a board member said to me that every tournament needs a believer and every charity needs a hero. I think some of you that live in Pittsburgh and Rochester can take it for granted, but the LPGA Tour has a believer in Wegmans, and because of Wegmans, the children's charity of graduation is the goal has a hero. We just want to say on behalf of all of us, thank you, Wegmans, for what you do, not only for our tour, but what you do for your community. Now, Inbee knows I don't usually do this. I usually thank the sponsors and get out of the way, but you'll never meet a more modest player. Inbee would never tell you what I'm going to tell you, and maybe we won't when we introduce her. So let me tell you about Inbee Park. A year ago, most of you probably came here and didn't know who she was. She was 26th player in the world. She was maybe the 4th or 5th top 3 in ranked in the world, and maybe because she's so quiet, you may have missed her. Let me tell you what she's done in the last 12 months since she left Pittsburgh. In the last 12 months, she's had 12 top 10 finishes. She's run 6 tournaments and 2 majors. She's won $3.3 million in the last 12 months. She can purchase a couple of Toyotas if she needs to. She's made half of her career earnings in the last 12 months since she left this tournament. And now, rather than us going, who's Inbee Park, the world knows that the best female golfer on the planet just won your tournament and continues to be the #1 Rolex ranked player in the world, Inbee Park. At the LPGA, I want to say thank you to Locust Hill and the entire city. You guys are not only great hosts, but you're great friends. And this entire area, we can't wait to get back. It's clearly rain or shine or fog doesn't slow you down, won't slow us down. We look forward to the LPGA Championship with Wegmans in 2014. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mike. I don't need to go to my banker anymore, do you? I have you as my new banker. I would like to ask Mike Bedell to come forward. Mike is on the board of the Children's Success Fund, and he will accept a check from Bill Strasberg. This is a check to the Children's Success Fund for $400,000. Our contribution to graduation is our goal of this community. Mike, would you like to say a few words?
I always like to say a few words, Jay. You know, anyone who's had any measure of success in life has got that because they got an opportunity. What Wegmans and what this community and this tournament has done for kids in our city is just that. Several kids need opportunities to finish their education, but it takes money and programs to do it. The $400,000 that this tournament raises is going to do just that. We'll have kids in our community that are going to graduate high school and have a better life because of this tournament. Thank you, Wegmans. Thank you, Rochester. What a great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mike. I'd now like to ask my co-chairman, Larry Kitts, to come forward and present Inbee with the championship trophy. The 2013 Wegmans LPGA Champion, Inbee Park. And now I'd like to ask Bill Strasberg to come forward. And Bill has a check for Inbee. Winner's share is $337,500. May I ask you all now to raise your glass, a toast to our champion, Inbee Park, the 2013 Wegmans LPGA Champion. Inbee, can we ask you to say a few words?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you all the people in Rochester for coming out and watch us play. I mean, Rochester and Wegmans LPGA Championship is always a great tournament for us, and you know, this is a very special tournament for me. I mean, I started playing well after finishing top 10 here at Wegmans in Rochester last year, and you know, I won here this year, and it just feels special. And you know, we didn't get that lucky with the weather, but you know, the tournament staff's done a great job of making the course prepared. Thank you so much, and excuse me for reading this. I don't want to leave anybody out, so. Yeah, I'd like to thank the title sponsor and the great friend of the LPGA, the Wegmans. Thank you so much. Tournament co-chairman Jerry Stoll and Larry Kitts, thank you so much. Tournament director Linda Henson and her staff, thank you so much. And the Locust Hill Country Club and the president, Tom Manella, and the members of the Locust Hill Country Club, thank you so much. Peter Rogers, General Manager, and his staff, thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Peter.
Welcome, Maurice.
Thank you.
Steve Barber, Club Professional, and his staff, thank you so much.
Steve. Thank you, Steve.
And Rick Slattery and Ground Superintendent and his staff, thank you so much. And Rochester Business Community and fans and volunteers, thank you so much for this week. It's been a great honor for me, and it was a special week for me. Thank you so much.